let's go to a game that should be the total should be far lower than it currently is. Total set of 44 in this snow game that's set to be 0 degrees with some crazy wind. Dolphins plus 4.5 in Kansas City. Right now, the weather says partly cloudy, 0 degrees, with current 14 mile an hour concurrent winds with gusts. So don't know necessarily what that means. You're taking the Dolphins team that is so high powered and such a potent offense, but do not play well in the cold. And you've got a Chiefs team that hasn't looked amazing all season, but is the Chiefs, and it's Patrick Mahomes. This is another one with some interesting live movement. It opened at 3 and has been all the way, Chiefs have been bet to 4.5. This is where there's been some Dolphins resistance now. You're seeing some money come in on them with the money being 55% on the Dolphins side, 58% of the bets currently sitting with the Chiefs as the home favorite, which honestly is not surprising. Something that we talk about when we talk about public betting data is like, oh, it's the Chiefs. People are going to want to back the Chiefs. This year, backing the Chiefs has not really been good or bad. The Chiefs are 5-5 ATS when the public backs them, so nothing really to go of note there. But they are 3-1 when the money backs them, and they don't have the money here. But looking at the Dolphins are 7-2 when the public 7-2 ATS when the public backs them. So if we do somehow see a shift, with this line being 4.5 and maybe getting up to 5, then we're talking about some interesting trends there. But as of right now, not so much. I'm a little concerned about the Mostert issue. I think with Achane being the sole back, they don't really have a lot of, dynamic opportunities to fake things and make things a little crazy for this Chiefs defense that has been really good. The question is, can, Patrick Mahomes, once Jalen Ramsey's on Rashid Rice and if they double Travis Kelce, will his receivers catch the ball? I don't know. 4.5 seems like a lot. I don't like the game where it sits right now. Kind of just leaning the under.
I'm just being begged to take the Dolphins with this on the line. I cannot believe the total is this high with the conditions outside. I really can't. That's what just is freaking me out. Like, I don't understand. I know that it's already dropped 3 points and it's going to keep dropping, but like, how are we still in the 40s for a game that's going to be so freakishly cold?
Yeah.
I mean, this has potential to be one of the coldest playoff games of all time, and we're talking about a 43.5 point total. That's why everyone's betting the under. Yeah. For me, I think that I don't want to take the under because it everyone's already doing it, and I know the public's been good on the under, whatever. Public's been good this year. I feel like this is almost a play where you wait and you sit how low can you go type of deal.
Bet the over,
and then bet the over. We're talking about
two high potent offenses, and especially is Mostert questionable or is he out? Hold on. Yeah, Mostert's questionable. Xavier Howard's out, obviously. Bradley Chubb's still out, and Waddle's questionable. So it kind of depends on that. I think you're going to see some movement, especially if Mostert and Waddle both do end up suiting up. But it's going to be there is an opportunity. Teams have scored a lot of points in snow games. There's an Eagles-Lions game from years ago where McCoy ran for 3 touchdowns. It's very possible. And Achane has that speed. Missed tackles. It's totally possible. I don't hate it. Especially if you can it gets to 42 and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah. That's how I feel. And the other way, I mean, everything is saying to not take the Dolphins because the Dolphins haven't won any team that is worth a shit all year.
Mm-hmm.
So let's sit and see where this total winds up and see if you can get a better number, maybe even a little sprinkle on the money line. And the crazier shit has happened. The Chiefs have been in really piss poor form towards the back end of this season.
Yeah.
And another one that I'm going to be eyeing, it feels like it's been going on all season. I've been looking at these first half spread numbers for ATS this season while you've been kind of talking to preview the game. And I couldn't really find an angle where, the Dolphins are slightly above 500 first half against the spread this year. Their last 5, they're 3-2 ATS against the spread. And then the last 3, they're 2-1. So it's like they keep being just there where it's like, I can't really find a huge thing. And same with the Chiefs where they're right there at 1-2, right there, right below 500. But the reason that I was looking there is because the Dolphins have scored 16 points per game in the first half in the last 4 weeks of the regular season, which is the third best in the NFL. And the Chiefs have allowed 12.5 points per game during the first half of games in their last 4. courtesy of Action Network. Thank you for that trend. That's 8th worst in the NFL for the Chiefs. There's going to be a lot of snow on the ground, DJ. We haven't really talked about it that much. I think that changes things where they're not going to necessarily hit 16 in the first half, but I do really feel like looking at the first half spreads, if this number continues to go, could be of interest to us. So I'll be looking at first half. I'll be looking at full game, but nothing yet for me because I'm not taking the under. If you want to take the under, you got to take it now because it's going to keep going down.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking the under.
I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I'm not loving it. I wish I got it 46.5. It's moved too much, honestly. So is the spread. 3, I like the Chiefs. 4.5, I'm iffy, and especially if it keeps moving up, I might be forced to bet the Dolphins. But I think the Chiefs end up winning. I really do. I think that with the time off for Travis Kelce, I think that helps a lot. I think they figure out a game plan to win. You know, their defense is better than the Dolphins' defense, and you have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. It's just that simple. The Dolphins has also been on a massive skid. They managed to beat the Jets and the Cowboys very closely, but aside from those, in the last 5, they lost to the Titans, they got murdered by the Ravens, and then lost to the Bills. So they're kind of on a skid skid losing these players.
I think with the type of offensive mind that Mike McDaniel is, I trust that despite the conditions, he's going to have so many things drawn up. Like them being so good in the first half, especially towards the end of the season, is easily to be attributed to
game trips.
Them actually being able to get their game scheme, like everything that they figured out and planned throughout the week, they're able to take action on in the first half. The second half shit is what bothers me, and I feel like that's been my problem with them all season. Like they've gone out and had early leads or hung with teams in the first half, good teams in the first half, and they just suck in the second half. So I think that that's something that I put a lot of stock into as well. The other thing that I would put stock into, DJ, is I would buy all my Taylor Swift stock right now because I think the NBC put this one on Peacock because they know that all the Swifties are going to pay for a subscription.
Yeah, I was going to ask what the Taylor Swift game plan was here, but with Travis being off last week, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be great.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift angle is that NBC is going to be making a shit ton of money on people subbing for this one that don't even care about football. They just want to see Taylor Swift.
Yeah, let me just throw Travis Kelce into my anytime touchdown parlay. Locked in. We're good to go. It's just that simple. It's free money.
Yeah, I've seen Taylor Swift jerseys at college football games, at Carolina Panthers games, and play the Chiefs this year. It's stupid. It is stupid.
It's good for the sport. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube if you're new. We appreciate all the support. I mean, as always, the comments, the love. We appreciate you all, Redditors, everything. It's been going well. I mean, we've now been doing this for 2 years, so it's going pretty strong, and hopefully we can finish off the Super Bowl well and keep it going.
Oh yeah. 4 weeks to go. Let's enjoy it.
Hell yeah. As always, thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bet well.
The boys bet better with beer.